All right, guys, this is Paul Singh, the market speculator, with the trade report, or actually, sorry, the weekly swing trade report with bullsonwallstreet.com. Let's talk about the election here. Let's talk about the indexes and some actionable setups. First of all, let's take a look at SPY. After being in a range for 1.5 months, we broke through that range, and yesterday's big move essentially just got us back in that range. Pre-market, we're down a little bit, but not significant. The idea here is if Clinton wins, we should get a nice little pop here, and then it becomes back to trading as usual, and we can look for our normal setups. If Trump wins, we get a lot of volatility, which can actually be a good thing for trading. So even if we get a big down move, we should be able to trade that. And if there should be some bouncing around here if he wins, that would be fantastic. We can get some good trades out of that. So either way, the election is over. That is a good thing, no matter who wins. Now, there is one election trade that we may be able to take, and that's related to marijuana, which not a lot of people are talking about, but 8 or 9 states have initiatives on the ballots. And our favorite stock here that's always on our watch list, marijuana stock, related stock, GWPH, really has a nice pattern here over the last couple of quarters here. Breakout consolidation, and another breakout consolidation. Now, depending on what happens here, and the expectation is most of them are not going to go through. But if there was a surprise, this thing could pop. And otherwise, maybe it goes down and we can trade a short off this extended kind of move. So we're not making bets on either direction, but we're going to watch GWPH very closely. Now, the theme going into the election, while we've been in this range-bound market, has been relative strength. Who's beating the market? And it still is the BRIC countries, and led by Brazil, and also Russia and China, and more so Brazil, and also steel and financials, and also semiconductors. So let's take a look at all three here. Brazil, EWZ is the underlying ETF, was up 5% while the market was only up 2%. So still flying. And we trade BRZU, the triple leveraged ETF, which was up a whopping 15% yesterday. So we're watching Brazil very closely. We're watching semiconductors very closely, up 3%. And then SOXL is our trading vehicle, up almost 9%. Financials, while it was up with the market about 2.5%, we've got Goldman Sachs leading the way, breaking to new highs. So that's a stock we're watching right now. And finally, we've got steel, which is on fire. And you can see the patterns here, great patterns in X, AKS, MT, and a few others like STLD and Brazilian stock, which is another area we like, GGB, which is also a steel stock that was up 8% yesterday. So some fantastic actionable setups. These are the areas we're going to go to. And there's always the FANG stocks like Google and Netflix and all that. But I think where we can really find the strength is in these relative strength areas. So actionable setups in Brazil, which is BRZU, semiconductors, which is SOXL, and maybe even a stock like NVDA, which is looking really good, semiconductor stock. And then financials, which we would use either FAS, the ETF, or Goldman Sachs. And then pay attention to GWPH. We may get an actionable setup there. So that's it for the free weekly report. Remember, guys, I put out free blog posts, so keep an eye on Bulls on Wall Street. Sign up to the email list. You get these free blog posts going over setups and trades. The weekly report will be out next week, and if you want more, you can sign up for the Swing Trade Alerts service. We're up around 50% this year. It's been a really nice year. So I'll see you guys again post-election.